Hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and it is day 4 of Coffee with Candy Mother's Day series. So welcome. I've been here all week, Monday through Friday. This is Thursday, and I am doing Mother's Day projects at 2 in the afternoon. So my typical Facebook Live time slot, I'm on here every week, is Thursday night. But once a month, I come in here on Monday through Friday instead. I can't talk. And do a week of seasonal projects. So in January, I did, which is when I started this, I did Valentine's projects. Everything was about love. February, I did St. Patrick's Day and Lucky projects. And in March, I did Easter and spring. And this week, I am doing Mother's Day and feminine projects. So let me show you a little bit about where we have gone and then where we're going to go today, because we're going to do a gift card holder today. So on day 1, we did this peekaboo card, and it's called the Mosaic Technique. And you'll notice you'll see 2 from each day using 2 different papers. One of the papers is this one, and I'll tell you why. So then on day 2, we did this little mini album card. So this is a belly band, and this is made with a single 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper, and it makes this super cute little mini album. So you can tuck little love notes in here, you can put little gift cards in here, you could put some photos here. This piece is stuck down, it's where you're going to write your message, and it's just a really, really fun project to do. And it's a really meaningful, memorable project. And it is the size of a regular card. Now, I haven't added any like gift cards or photos or anything, and this actually still goes for a single stamp. You might, if you load it with some other things, you might need to put an extra ounce stamp on it, unless you're adding it to a gift or something. So then yesterday, we made this, I keep losing this little bow. We made this card box. So we made this box, and it holds a set of cards. So I'm actually going to be taking this one with me in a couple weeks. I'm going down to Florida to visit my son and his family, who are going to be visiting. Well, my sister-in-law lives there. She's very involved in her church. She's on the vestry, and which is the kind of a lay leadership roles within the Episcopal Church. So this is going to be perfect for her. So I made one version here, again using my Bloom Impressions paper. And then this is the one I made with the wood grain paper. And I did actually, in the instructions, which I'm giving free to all my email subscribers this week, I actually included this card kit. This is one of those no stamping card kits. And it makes 8 of these cards, for each of the flowers and the leaves. They're just so elegant, and they're on sale right now for $9.40. So that means they're on the last chance list. There's 4 in here. I actually can, it's a little bit tight, but I can actually get all 8 in here. So that is another great way to gift cards, whether you've made them from a kit or whether you've made them from scratch. This is a great little gift box. So, and I sent this tutorial out today. So I guess I have done one every day. I've been sending the tutorials out each day. So the tutorials are free to all my email subscribers. So we did the card box, we did the little mini album card, and we did the little peekaboo cards. Today we're going to do a gift card holder. So the reason I've been doing one project each day with this Impressions of Bloom, let me make sure I got the name right. Bloom Impressions, I keep getting it wrong. This Bloom Impressions paper is because I actually have an ordering special. And if you place an order of $50 or more through the 19th, which is Sunday, I'm going to send you this whole pack of paper, and I'm going to give you everything you need to make one each of the projects. So I'll give you this. I will give you everything. I'll even do the scoring for the box here, and then also for the mini album card. So that will also include the gift card holder for today. So I do recommend, although this goes through the 19th, I'll be mailing out the gifts next week. Stampin' Up! Gave us an extra little something this week, and that is beginning yesterday, which was tax day, April the 15th, and running for 3 days. You also get double rewards. So if you place a $50 order in my online store, you get $5 of Stampin' Rewards. Well, today and tomorrow and yesterday, you get double that. So you would get $10 to spend on a future order. So really, really nice. Okay, we are going to make this gift card holder. This is the one that I have done with the Bloom Impressions paper. So I looked for a pattern I really hadn't used, because this one was all purple. This one features Petunia Pop. This one features a lot of pumpkin pie. This one had a lot of pinks and purple. So I thought, okay, let's give the green some playtime here. And this is just a really sweet way to put a little gift card holder together. And we are going to do another version of this with some paper that you can buy and that I wanted to feature. So everything we've done so far, even the ones that didn't use this paper, kind of had a bright, modern feel. So I thought we'd switch gears a bit today, and we're going to go old-fashioned elegance. And this is the Brushed with Beauty Designer Series paper. It is still, it's an online exclusive. It's still current. It's not on the last chance list or anything like that. It is drop dead gorgeous. And it's just, the colors are just outstanding. And so I thought, I'm going to pull in this paper and give this gift card holder a totally different look. So we're going to start, and again, if you're an email subscriber, you will get the tutorials for all of these. So I'm starting with a base of 5.5 by 4 1/4. That's going to actually be my card base. This is just a quarter sheet of cardstock. And I'm going to put this, well, I was going to put this layer. Let's just see. That's probably a bit busy. Yeah, we'll go back to the stripe. Hey there, Terry Lynn. It is so nice to see you. I've been missing you. It is really nice to have you here with me today. We're making a pretty, kind of an old-fashioned, elegant gift card holder, because I've already made one that was kind of bright and sweet. In fact, let me put that one here for reference so we just see it. Okay, now I'm going to take a 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece of the same color as the card base, and that's going to go down next. And next I have a piece of 9" by 4", and I'm just going to fold this up accordion style. And this is a great way to show off our designer papers. I really love this. Well, let's see, I'm doing it the wrong way. Because it's a great way to show off our designer paper. Has a lot of wow factor. Now, I did this on my scoreboard. Sometimes if your folds aren't quite lined up, you can just kind of finagle it with your bone folder. Isn't that pretty already? So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down right here. And I love all of the crumb cake and vanilla. Just gives it that real old-fashioned retro feel. But the artwork on this, with the flowers, is very, very elegant. Okay, so I'm going to do it just like this one. And I'm going to start with a heart. Now, I couldn't decide, to be honest, so we'll see which one we're going to do. And let's do the inside first because I want it to have a cohesive look when it opens. So let's go ahead. This has Lost Lagoon as well as Mossy Meadow. And I thought, Mossy Meadow is a gorgeous deep color, but you can get too much of a good thing. So I thought, okay, on this inside piece, let's put a layer of Lost Lagoon. And then we're going to brighten it up so that we can write our message right here, like so. Actually, we're going to stamp our message. Probably should have stamped it before I stuck it down, but we're going to live dangerously. So let's go ahead and stamp our message there. The two stamp sets I've been featuring all week are Family Ties, which is just sold out since yesterday. It'll be back. And then Memories in Bloom. So this is on sale for $10. It was a $20 stamp set. It was originally featured as scrapbooking, but I have used the heck out of it for cards. And I think it's a must-have. Gosh, for $10, you really can't go wrong. Okay, here we go. Now, when you're doing these, when you're building your phrases with this, I like to start with the largest one first. So I'm going to get rid of this dimensional, and I'm using Mossy Meadow ink, and we are going to go right there. Oh, that is, I had a feeling it didn't ink up well. I could tell, but you know what? I'm just going to go with it. These all. My daughter and my daughter-in-law both live out of state, so I mail everything. So, when I'm doing these coffee with candy things, man, I'm getting all ready for all of my family celebrations. It worked really good for me. Now, I realize that these have sold out, but if you happen to have, these are long gone, if you happen to have these fabulous markers, I understand why they went away, but they are kind of nice to have when you need to fix something. That's a little bit rough, but we're going to go with it. Okay, now I have this here. Now, on my original, I made this pretty wide. I'm not totally sure why. So, to be honest, this was just a scrap line, and I thought, I'm going to go with this. And I do recommend that when you cut this piece, that you cut it, this is a 3-inch wide, but I also then go in and slice just a little tiny bit off because I want it to be able to fold really easily, and I don't want it to be, like bunching up my card when it folds together. So that is my best tip for that. Now, when you're sticking this little pocket down, because this is going to be where my gift card goes, I need just a very, very thin line of green glue. Green glue I've had to use a lot this week with the projects I've done. Just not normally my go-to, but with all the album and all the pockets I've made, I've had to make peace with green glue, and most of the time it's played nicely with me, so I'm very grateful. So that gives me my little pocket for the gift card. And I wanted to do something a little bit different instead of flowers. So I pulled the hearts from Endless Love Dies. This is sort of a Valentine's set, kind of, but hearts are appropriate all year long. So that is what I'm going with. Now let's put, I love, love, love these little kisses and hugs that are also part of the die set. So let's just grab a little bit of glue here, and we're going to put these kisses and hugs in here like so. And you know what's fun about these is you also have, it cuts out that little tiny heart. I mean, tiny, tiny heart. And I think we're just going to go ahead and use it. Let's put that there. I think, haha, this is what I need right here. I need to flip this over, and then I need to pick it up like so. Ah, come back. It picked up a lot of glue. Ay, ay, ay. But you know what? I think I'm just going to put it right up here. Isn't that sweet? And then there is one more. So let's just grab it. Huh. It's wanting to grab a bunch of glue with it. Okay. So there we have kisses and hugs. Happy Mother's Day. Now, am I going to put a blue heart? I think the blue is going to be the, yeah, because then it kind of coordinates, yeah. This is going to be, as much as I love Petal Pink, and it looks great here, once you open it, I don't know, I think they're both good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals, which are right in front of me somewhere. Let's see. Working on making lots of card swaps earlier, and of course now I can't find my dimensionals. Let's see. I see minis right over there. That's what I want right there. Okay, actually where they're supposed to be. So now make sure I have the right. Yeah, this is a really useful heart, and on my original that I used with the Blue Impressions paper. We don't have any ribbon to match this anymore. It's sold out. This is the Shy Shamrock. So I actually took this ribbon. This is the basic beige. And hey, Michelle, I love it that you're here on my lunch break. I actually just used my Shy Shamrock blend on this vanilla, or sorry, it's not vanilla, it's basic beige, and came up with that bow. So this time, I'm just going to leave it basic beige. And it is also on sale right now. It's on the last chance list, and it is on sale. So that, you know, I think I'm gonna offset it a little bit. And then we're going to make a little bow to put into that little hole right there. And then we're going to stick that down with a mini glue dot. Let's get the, yeah, we want those, we want the loops to be kind of fluffy, a little bit fluffy. Terry Lynn, are you still here? That's a word you would like for my bows to be, my bow loops to be fluffy. So that's going to go there. I'm digging it. We're good. I need this right here. And this, I had it going everywhere earlier. It was unrolling everywhere on me, and I was rolling it back up, getting it where it's supposed to be. And I like that bigger bow too, because it kind of has that, this ribbon is very elegant, kind of goes with all of that. Now, instead of putting Happy Mother's Day on the outside, I put it on the inside. So now I'm going to take this little stamp that I love. Now, this one is from this one right here, and that You Are a Gift. It's just such a nice stamp for a whole host of occasions. You know, I'm just not, somehow I'm just not, that's better. It is a very, yeah, loop to loop, you're right. It is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very fine, the print is very, very fine. You know what? I actually did it here. There we go. And we are there. Whoopsie. It's because I was doing it with my left hand for some reason. Okay, let's see. You know, the comments are not showing except in my phone. So that is going to go like so. And then thank you, the font. You are right, Michelle. It's very thin lines on it. So I'm actually going to just stick this down because my heart is already up on dimensionals. Oh, looky there. I'm going to do it like that. And here's my original. So we're just kind of changing it a little tiny bit. Now I've got a couple of choices. I used the In Color pearls here and they are still available. For this one, I thought about picking up, this actually has Darling Duckling. And I thought about using these pearls. Let's just see how they look on that. Oh, I like that. It's kind of unexpected again, which I do like unexpected. Okay, I'm just digging that. I was going to go, I had another option, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and choose this. And let's bring this down here. So, again, you could adapt this. Oh, I'm glad you like my nails. Thank you, Michelle. I use that Dazzle Dry polish because I like to do my own nails. I don't do, I'm happy to go to a salon, but I don't do the, the, whatever you call the extension things. So here is my original, and here is my super elegant. And I mean, we put a little whimsical touch by putting the kisses and hugs there, but this paper is very old-fashioned elegance, and you could easily adapt this to put happy birthday inside there. So remember that I will give you this tutorial tomorrow. Your $50 order through Sunday will get you this whole pack of paper and one of everything you need to make all five projects using the paper that it's designed with. So this gives you another view, but you will get everything you need to make this version of all the projects. So I am going to love you and leave you, but before I do that, I wanted to remind you that today is the final day to register for my prayer stamp camp. So this is the journal we are making with all the words in here from the hymn, Take It to the Lord in Prayer. What a friend we have in Jesus. Where'd it go? There should be another one in here. What a friend we have in Jesus. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. So I've got pockets here for, paper and index cards. And then I've also got some prayer prompts, one for sons, one for daughters, one for morning prayer to get your day off, one for overthinking, because I think I'm not alone in that, and to get your things off to a great start. And that has a place for your name on the back. This would make a great gift. And the stamp camp is actually by mail, Michelle. So today is the last day to register. We also are making this little box. And I figured if you're praying for people, you're going to need some cards to send them. So we have these 6 cards to send, and these are note cards, and they all fit with their envelopes into this sweet little box. And of course you get all the tutorials. I'm giving you the printable downloads. Now for this one, I'm giving you, so Carol, you still, okay, I will message me if you can't get registration to go through. Excuse me, just message me again and I'll do it on the back end of my event. I apologize for that. So let me just clarify one thing. So this print work that's done on strawberry slush I'm going to include. These I'm just going to give you, because you may or may not want those, but you do need this to complete the book. So that is it for today. I will be back tomorrow with the last. And yes, I did email a link, Michelle. It's also on my blog. So sweetstamper.com, you'll see the link right there. All of these tutorials are coming to you this week. And if you're not aware, this is something I started in January, 1 week a month. I do coffee with candy, and I do 5 projects that are seasonal. So next month, we're going to be doing Father's Day series. So it's going to be guy projects. This month, it's been the ladies. And last month, it was Easter and spring. And February, it was luck and St. Patrick's Day. And January, it was all about love, because we were getting ready for the following month. Okay, that is it for today. Don't forget to get your orders in. I would recommend either today or tomorrow, because in addition to my gifts, which include this whole pack of paper and everything you need to make the 5 projects, you'll also get double rewards from Stampin' Up. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Come back tomorrow if you can. If not, it is uploaded to YouTube. Thanks again. Take care, and God bless.